Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Goffstown High School for today's boys volleyball matchup between the visiting Jaguars of Windham High School and your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. My name is Caleb Brown. I'm once again your play-by-play commentator for tonight's matchup. It's the penultimate home game of the season. Only this game and one more after tonight. So Goffstown coming in with a record of 8-3. They're coming off of a tough loss against the number one seed in the state, Co-Brown Academy. Windham's coming in with a record of 5-6. They've had a rather up and down year, but they're hoping to try to pick up a good win tonight. Goffstown hoping to get back in the win column. Goffstown is currently number 5 in the standings, so they would definitely like to keep the pressure up. So starting lineup for the Grizzlies tonight. We got Austin Zanos at setter. We got Jacoby Delahanty and Boris Shaponiak at outside hitters. We got Ben Kennedy and Brandon Riley at middle hitters. We got Dave Gerling at opposites. And Nathan St. Louis doing the libero work for tonight. For the Windham Jaguars, they got a pretty senior-heavy starting lineup. They got 5 seniors on the roster, and I think all 5 of them are in the starting lineup. I know at least 4 of them are. I think it was all 5. So referees are just doing the lineup checks real quick. And once that's all settled, we got some volleyball to play. All right, number 2 for the Windham Jaguars. That is senior Andrew Begley. Senior setter going to open up for the Jaguars. And here we go. With a jump float. It's going to be a bit short. Ball's going to be on the floor. And a free ball opportunity right there. Overpass and out. And Goffstown takes a 1-0 lead as they had to dive on the floor for a quick free ball, but they don't pay for it. Ben Kennedy going to go back to serve the senior middle. Nice jump float's going to skip over and an overpass here. They're going to use it. Zanos going to just punch it right over as he was tight to the net. Here's a set to the outside and down for a kill is number 16, Tyler Jordan. Senior outside hitter from the Jaguars, and that was a nice set by number 5, the libero. And actually, I don't see a number 5 on the roster. There's a jump float on the way. Good pass from Shaponiak. Outside to Delahanty. Delahanty puts that right down. Delahanty opens up with his first kill of the night. That was a good pass from Zanos. So we see Nathan St. Louis check in. He's going to immediately go in for his serve and play back row. Libero sophomore with a good serve. Here's Doug by the Jaguars. Here's a set to the outside. And kill off the block for Brian Nagayan. Junior outside for the Jaguars and tie the game 2-2. Libero to serve. Windham's libero. Good pass from St. Louis. Zal's going to dump it over. We go to the middle actually and down for a kill. Quick set to the middle. And that was number 17, Tomas Navradil, I'm sorry. Good serve, good pass from St. Louis. Going to go outside to Delahanty. Delahanty power tip. Ball is going to be tight to the net, and they're going to call him under the net. Delahanty going to go back to serve. Senior outside who has had an absolutely terrific year, and I would say he makes a strong case for an all-state season. Sends a good serve over. It's going to be dug by the Jaguars. It's going to be set to the opposite side. Here comes a swing and out. Number 10, John Durkin on the misfire. Delahanty serving again. Another good serve. It's going to be dug up. Here's a set to the middle. Quick hit. And down for a kill. Oh, nope. Yep, they're going to get. I was going to say, that was definitely in. Navradil with a quick kill. And Windham's doing a lot of quick sets to the middle. And I'll tell you, for my years of playing against Windham, they love to do quick sets to the middle, no matter who is the setter, who's the middle. Here's the set to Riley. Down for a kill. Is going to say, nope, that's still alive. Free ball opportunity here. Good pass from Kennedy. Zana's going to go back row to Delahanty. Delahanty with a good kill from the back row. Delahanty wanted the pipe. He went for glory, and he got it. Is a sub for the Jaguars, number 1. Liam McGivney. Riley with a good serve. Here's a pass here from the Jaguars. They're going to go set to the outside. Nice fake hit. Touch off the block. Down for a kill. That was Nagayan again. And Windham with a nice fake hit to the middle. 5-5. Now Nagayan will go with back row to serve for the Jaguars. Nice jump flow. Good pass from Delahanty. Szczepaniak's going to have to free ball it over. Set was a bit off. Here's a quick to the middle. Touch off the block. Good pass from St. Louis. Zanos going to set. Oh, a bit tight. And they're going to call interference. Zanos does not pay for the out of ball set. They'll go the back row to serve now as Gerling checks back in. Senior setter with a good serve. Here's a pass from the Jaguars. They're going to go set to the outside. And a hard kill from the outside. That was number 16, I believe. Yep, Tyler Jordan. Windham some really good hits so far. 6-6. Number 17, Navradil to serve. Good pass from Delahanty. Zanos going to go right to the middle to Kennedy. Kennedy misfires a little too long there. It's going to be out. Windham takes a 7-6 lead. Neither team really able to pull away so far. It's been back and forth. They've been trading point for point. We can go point for point. It's early. We can do that. Navradil to serve again. Another good serve. Good pass from Delahanty. He's going to go to Szczepaniak from the right side. And he gives the basketball three-point line a good tattoo, hitting him from his opposite side. And they'll go back to serve now. That was a really good set from Cesanos as well. There's that rotation that Cesanos definitely likes. Szczepaniak to serve. Good serve here. Ball's going to be set to the outside. Touch off the block. Good cover by Delahanty, though, but hits off the ceiling. Cesanos got close. And he's going to fall for a kill for the Jaguars. And we see a substitution for the Jaguars. Number 10, Durkin back in. Some hard hits so far from Windham. They're definitely doing a... Oh, here comes a jump serve on the way. Just skips over. Outside to Delahanty. Delahanty took a little off of it, though. Good pass here. Sets the outside. Jordan has to free ball it. Szczepaniak with a good cover. Where's he going to go? To Gerling. Gerling, touch off the block. Good cover from Kennedy. That's a free ball. Kennedy gets it over. Good opportunity here for the Jaguars. Set to the middle and out. Good play by Goffstown right there. Really good cover off the block. And they're rewarded with the points. As Kennedy going to go back to serve. 8-8. It's been a stalemate so far. Neither team's been able to pull away at all. Kennedy with a serve. Senior with a good serve here. It's going to skip over, actually. Delahanty with a good cover. Quick set to Delahanty. Oh! Delahanty puts it in the gut of Windham. He called for the quick set, and he was rewarded with it. Goffstown with a 9-8 lead as Kennedy to serve once again. Senior with a... Gonna hit it long that time. And we have a tie ball game once again, 9-9. Number 16, Jordan to serve. Senior outside for the Jaguars. Here's a jump float. Good pass from Szczepaniak. Zanos go outside to Delahanty. Delahanty's got to reach. Good cover here. Going to be out of system ball here. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a shank right there. And a point for Goffstown. And we see St. Louis checking in. He's going to do his libero switch with Gerling. Nathan St. Louis with a good serve. His pass on the Jaguars are going to go set to the outside. And a shallow kill by Nagayan. He went off speed right there, and he found a nice spot, and Delahanty was unfortunately caught flat-footed right there. 10-10. Oh, I'm sorry. We do have a number 5 on the roster. Siobhan Shrestha. That's going to be an ace, actually. And we see a sub real quick, and see Noah Steffen check in. Shrestha to serve. I am sorry to him because I did not see him on the roster, but he was there. Good pass from Kennedy. Tazana's going to have to travel for it. Delahanty with a push. Here's a set, tight to the outside, blocked by Delahanty and Briley, though. Good cover from Kennedy. Where's he going to go? Outside, Delahanty. Delahanty reaches for it. It's on the floor, and then he gets the free ball over. Delahanty's going here and there and everywhere. It's a set to the middle, off the block for a kill. Bit of a chaotic play right there, and Windham wins the duel. And a quick timeout for Goffstown is first time out of the game, 12-10 Windham. And Windham is definitely making it difficult for Goffstown right now. They've had to earn their points. They're definitely proving that they want a good fight tonight. So first time out, both teams get 2 timeouts per set. I say it's a good call so far. Good timeout to take. First time it was a 2-point deficit all game, so good time. I think Coach Josh is thinking they're a little bit flat right now, and you might want to make some adjustments on that. So around the volleyball league tonight, all eyes are in Salem, New Hampshire as the top 2 teams in the state. The Co-Brown Black Bears and the Salem Blue Devils in an undefeated battle. Co-Brown with a record of 12-0, Salem at 11-0, and they are going to duel to the death. Not really. But after the end of tonight, only 1 undefeated team will be left in the standings this year. So that'll be a very exciting game to see. Co-Brown, the undefeated defending state champions. The Salem Blue Devils, historically the most successful boys volleyball program in New Hampshire history. Known for their 14 straight state championships. Yes, 14. I did not mispronounce right there. As Shrestha going to continue to serve for the Jaguars. Senior libero with a jump float. Good pass from Kennedy. Zanos is going to go outside to, middle actually to Riley. Hits it off the block for a kill. Brandon Riley gets himself going with a really nice hit right there. Delahanty will go back row to serve. Delahanty. The serve, another really good serve. Is a set, going to go right to the middle and shorten the net. Goffstown ties up, 12-12. As Sinopoli was a little short on the hit. Delahanty to serve again. Another good serve, but that one goes out. Windham retakes the lead, 13-12, as we see Durkin go back to serve. The opposite with a short serve in the net. And we're going to see McGivney back in the serve as Riley goes in the back row to serve now. Brandon Riley standing float. Nice serve, actually. Good pass. The Jaguars quick to the middle and a little too tall on the quick set. They tried going for it, though, but they were a little off on their timing. Brandon Riley. Another good float. Is a set to the outside. And blocked, rejected by Tazanos and Kennedy. Brandon Riley with his first block. Sorry, it was Ben Kennedy with his first block. Along with Tazanos. As Brandon Riley is going to continue his serve. Tazanos also up there with the block. Here's a set to the opposite, actually. Good pass from Stefan Zanos. Oh, puts it tight. Kennedy goes out to Shaponiak. Got a free ball over. Gets it over. Good job by Shaponiak. Opportunity for the Jaguars. Here's a roll on the way. Good cover from Stefan. Middle to Kennedy, and he's blocked at the net by Navradil. (15-14). As Nagayan to serve. Good pass from Riley. Going to go back row to Delahanty. Delahanty has to reach for it. I'm going to call it carry. Yeah. Nope, they're actually going to say he stepped on the 10-foot line. Step on the 10-footer. See if we get a replay on that real quick. I'll be the judge. Either they're calling to see, okay, so yeah. So they said that Delahanty jumped when he had his foot over the 10-foot line. So when you're in the back row, you got to be absolutely sure you do not touch that 10-foot line. Here's a good serve here, a good pass from Delahanty. Zanos going to go outside to Shaponiak, puts that down for a kill off the block. And we're going to see Gerling check in for Stefan. Gerling checks back into the front row. As you see, Tazanos back row to serve now. 16-15, very tight game. Anybody can take this first set. Good serve from Tazanos. Gonna go to the outside. Here's a hit on the way. Good cover from Riley. Tazanos did a good job. He stayed off from going under the net. Really good job there. And oh, they're going to call a double? All right, so they called the double on the hits. All right. Navradil back row to serve. Just skips over. Good pass from Kennedy. And to go right to him, and he gets, oh, nope, that ball's still alive. Oh, and Kennedy goes for the hit on the second ball. Caught them napping. That was a really smart play there by Kennedy. Gerling goes back in. Shaponiak back row to serve. Here's the, and Delahanty will go back up front. Man, it's going to go short in the net. Well, some sloppy serving so far from Goffstown. Can't have these. And we see Durkin back in for the Jaguars. Here's a jump ball on the way. Good pass from Shaponiak. Oh, stays off the ceiling. And Kennedy has to roll it. Here's a set to the opposite side. Oh, and a good hit by Durkin. Really good job. He put that down hard. Able to maneuver off of Delahanty's swing block. And Begley, the senior setter, goes the jump float now. Good pass from Riley to Zanos. Well, outside Delahanty. Delahanty hits it off the block. Somebody was in the net. Good block from Kennedy. Delahanty wins the duel. Good job from Delahanty. He went one-on-one with Tomasek. And see Kennedy go back to serve. 18-18. Another serving error from Goffstown has been very uncharacteristic so far. 19-18 Windham. Oh, Gerling gonna shank it. That's gonna be an ace. 20-18. 20-18. All right, got to set to 20 as Coach Josh is gonna talk with the down ref real quick. (20-18). Good pass from Shaponiak. Gonna go to Delahanty quick. Hits it long. 21-18. See if they want the timeout. They call that yet. And Goffstown in a bit of a hole right now. Oh, could have been a carry right there. No call, though. Here's a set to the outside. Tip. To be short in the net. Gerling was there for the block. So Stefan's going to check in for Goffstown. Stefan's going to go to serve. 21-19, Goffstown got a bit of a hole to dig out of. Nice serve, good dig from Windham. Here they're going to go set to the outside. Have to reach, good block from Tezanos. Here's a set to the opposite. Here's going to be a push. Free ball opportunity, good pass from Kennedy. Oh, I'm going to call, that was a very late call, but they call a double. (21-20). Stefan to serve. Got to get it over and in. And he does. Good pass on the Jaguars. We're going to go to the side to the opposite. And out. Goffstown ties the game, 21-all. And here's a timeout from Windham. (21-all). All right. It's a race to 25 here. Both need 4 points. Both teams used the timeout so far, so they both still got one safety net to use. And Goffstown's been a little sloppy on the serving, and they've seemed a little bit flat. So they just got to clean some of those mistakes up, and then you can take the set. You know, Zanos is in the front row, so you know he's got some trickery he can run as the front row setter. Now, if you're Windham, you know, just lock it in. Lock it in, you know, clean up the hits, make sure you're up there on the blocks, and you know you can take the set as well. So anybody can go for this. Who's going to want it? Stefan to serve again. All right, both teams use the timeout, so both can still use another one if needed. Stefan to serve. And another serving error from Goffstown. It's been already 5 or 6 on this first set so far. Well, for Goffstown, you got to clean that up. You know, you can't win games if you're putting the serves in the net all the time. Good serve from Windham. Good pass from Kennedy. And Zanos just out the punches over. Here's a free ball opportunity. If you're Goffstown, you got to use this. Outside to Delahanty. Delahanty put a good hit on it. Dug by Windham. Set to the opposite. Somebody's in the net. No call there. Kennedy rolls it from the back row. Good block. And a roll. Good pass from Stefan. He's going to go middle to Riley. And a good dig from Windham here. Ball still alive. Free ball. Somebody's got to win this. Outside Delahanty. Delahanty's got to reach. Free ball opportunity. Tezanos got to take that first ball. Kennedy's going to put it up. Who's winning this point? Out! Point Goffstown. That's a big momentum swinger right there. Delahanty to serve, 22-22. Here's a set to the outside, got to reach, blocked by Tezanos and Riley. Free ball opportunity for Goffstown, you got to use it. Good pass from Delahanty, where's he going to go? Outside, Chapaniak. Ball's in the ceiling, still alive. And Tezanos with the set, but he puts it down. My goodness. To Riley, and rejected at the net by Windham. Navredo wins the one-on-one solo block. 23-22. Durkin to serve. You're Goffstown, you got to have a good pass. Like I said, Windham, they are not making this easy for Goffstown. They've had to earn their points. Outside Chapaniak, touch off the block. Go to Kennedy from the roll from the back row. Ball's long. Free ball opportunity, Goffstown, you got to use it. Is a set to the middle to Riley, has to reach. Good pass from Windham. Set to the outside, tip. Good job by Windham. That was Nagayan with a good tip. Set point for Windham. 24-22. Oh, Goffstown, you got to dig it in here. You know, got to get 2 points, dig this out, one to send this game to overtime. That was some really, really good defense there by Windham. You know, they're on the floor. They're playing really good balls off the block, good out-of-system plays. They're doing just an absolutely fantastic job in this first set. And for Goffstown, just gotta, lock it in. Gotta get a perfect pass, set, kill. We gotta do that every time, and you gotta clean up the serves too. Good pass from Delahanty. Set to the outside. Japoniak gonna have to tip it. Good set. Here's a chance for Windham. Blocked at the net by Riley Japoniak. Good job. 23-24. Goffstown needs one. McGivney checks in for the Jaguars. Riley back row to serve. Riley to serve. Over and in. Good serve there. Here's a good pass from Jaguars. Set to the outside. Good dig here. Kennedy puts it up to Japoniak. Japoniak. Oh my goodness, ball's everywhere right now. Oh, and that's gonna fall, and that's a set win for Windham. That's a bit of a bad play right there. So Windham takes set one, 25-23. First time we have not seen Goffstown. We haven't seen Goffstown lose a set at home for quite a while, actually. So Windham takes first set. They're going to switch sides, and we'll be back momentarily for the second set. Windham took set one, 25-23, and to put it bluntly, that was not a good set played by Goffstown. They had a lot of service errors and just a lot of very silly mistakes that ultimately cost them the set in the end. So you've got to obviously clean that up if you want to get back in this ball game. Windham is playing just ridiculously hard. They are not making it easy for Goffstown. Like I said, they've been making them earn their points. And for Goffstown, you just got to play better. That's really about it. There's no trick to it. You just got to play better. So starting the second set for Goffstown. Looks like it's the same starting six out there. Tizanos, Shaponiak, Delahanty, Gerling, Kennedy, and Riley. Let's look at the similar lineup out there for the Jaguars. All right, refs are just doing a quick lineup check for the Jaguars. I'll admit, it's a bit of a tedious process. And the refs are just going to talk to each other real quick. Just a little bit of discrepancy with the lineup right now.
Okay, thank you. 13 and 5? No, it's supposed to, no, 5's right. The 3 is supposed to be a 13. Thank you.
All right, looks like they got everything cleared up. From what I've gathered, it seemed like there might have been a typo in the lineup sheet for Windham. Pontiac's going to open up the serve. Second set for Goffstown. We got all that squared away. All right, let's play some volleyball. Pontiac Jr. outside to open up a good serve right there. It's going to be tight to the net. Good cover there from Riley. Delahanty puts up a ball here. Where's he going to go? Set to the middle. A good cover from Tizanos. Ball still alive. Riley free balls it over. Here's another opportunity. Can Windham take advantage? Set to the outside. And out. No touch. Oh, nope. They're going to give it to Windham. I'm going to call it a net violation. Oh, okay. All right. Violation on Windham. All right. I thought they were calling it on Goffstown. No touch on the block there. Shaponiak to serve again. Nice serve. Ooh, got real low. Set to the outside and short in the net. Never went over. Jordan misfired in the net. And another short serve in the net. Again, and it's just service woes have been an Achilles heel so far for Goffstown. See Durkin back in for Windham. Begley jump float. Oh, gotta watch that line right there. So it's going to go to Gerling. Gerling has to tip it. And it's over and out. Gerling kept following the ball, and Tizanos kept telling him to stop. Good serve from Kennedy. Set to the middle. Just skips over. Good cover from Delahanty. Where's Tizanos going to go? He's going to give it to Delahanty. Delahanty goes down the line. Wow. What a reach from Delahanty as he had to go back and he was able to find a spot down the line. Delahanty normally goes cross court, so that was a really good reach right there. Another good serve from Kennedy. Oh, ball's in the ceiling. That's going to be an ace. Oh, that wretched ceiling comes into play once again. That is I've said it every home game I've broadcasted, but this ceiling in the Grizzly Den is a volleyball player's nightmare. And ouch that time. Another service error. See Jordan to serve. Good pass from Szczepaniak. Where's Cezano's going to go? He's going to go to Gerling. Gerling has to tip it. Kennedy puts it out. Gerling again. That was a block. Delahanty has to roll. Is a set to the opposite side here. Tip. Good cut from Kennedy. Windham's got an overpass. They're going to use it. Set to the outside. Touch kill off the block. That was Nagayan for a good kill. Junior outside was able to whack that off the block. That ball is out. See Noah Steffen going to check in for Gerling. Steffen, good serve. Pass Windham's going to go outside tip. Good cover from Steffen. Cezano's going to have to dump it. He does. He's in the front row. He can do that. He's set to the opposite. And a good cover from Szczepaniak. Out to Delahanty, and he whacks that down. And they do with a nice flick of the wrist. They're able to find a good spot. He puts that down. Goffstown extends the lead to 4, 7-3. Another good serve here. Windham's going to go opposite. And nice kill off the block. That was... Who was that? Number 10. Durkin. Shrestha to serve. Senior libero with a good serve. That's going to be an ace. So that's... That was well, careless miscommunication right there. Good pass from Kennedy. Rizal's going to go outside Delahanty. Delahanty kills it off the block. Good kill from Delahanty. Now we'll go back to the row to serve. Delahanty, nice serve. That's ball serve's going to be a bit long here. Free ball opportunity. Good pass here. Where's he going to go? Back row to Delahanty off the pipe and down for a kill. Delahanty called for the pipe, and he gets rewarded with a kill. Delahanty with another serve. And another service error once again for Goffstown. And Coach Josh is complaining about some of the taunting. Delahanty with a pass here. Is going to go middle to Riley. Touch off the block. Good cover from Steffen. And good hustle there, though, but Windham gets the overpass kill. Good serve there. Rizal's going to go outside Szczepaniak. Szczepaniak off the block. Good cover from Kennedy. Back row to Delahanty. And another kill. Oh, they call him in the... They're going to call that a point for Windham. They call Delahanty on the back row. Said he stepped on the line. 9-8. Good pass from Delahanty. Where's he going to go? To Riley. And hit it out. All right, Windham ties the game, 9-9.
Shouldn't this score be 9-9 if you took away the 10? No, before that last one.
Go outside, Shaponiak, and kill off the block. Set to the outside, kill off the block. Nagayan with a good hit. And I'll go back row to serve. Good pass from Stefan. Go to Shaponiak. Good dig there. Gonna go outside. Touch off the block. Good pass from Delahanty. Outside Shaponiak again. Delahanty with a nice fake. Here's a reach. And it's gonna be 4 hits. Windham takes the lead, 11-10. Good pass. Gonna go out to Shaponiak, has to reach. Gonna go set from the back row. Good block from Shaponiak and Kennedy. Roll opportunity there. Delahanty rolls it. And a good dump there, good cover. Back row, Delahanty kills it off the block. Tell you, Windham has not been able to stop Delahanty from the back row yet. So Gerling checks in. As Cesanos goes back row to serve. Delahanty's been incredibly aggressive so far today. This is set to the middle, quick, and rejected by Kennedy and Shaponiak. They read the play correctly and were able to knock that right back. Zanos to serve. Good serve here. Windham's gonna go to the middle, quick to the middle. That was a nice whack. I think that was Navradil with a hit. Stefan checks back in. (12-12). And it goes out. Gerling goes back in. Shaponiak to serve. Quick set to the middle. Good cover from Riley, and that's going to be down for a kill, though. Windham's going for those quicks. They like the quick middles. Quick sub. Durkin goes back in. The good serve's going to go out. Begley misfires on the jump float. And Kennedy goes to serve now for Goffstown. Nice serve. Another going to go set to the outside and hit out. Well, couple hitting and serving errors from Windham this set so far. Goffstown gets the lead up, 15-13. Another nice serve. Gonna go quick to the middle and a tip. Good cover from Tezanos. Delahanty puts it up. Again, another smart play from Delahanty. He goes on the 2-ball. And you know what? If you catch him napping and you get an opportunity as a hitter, go for it. 16-13, Kennedy, the senior middle to serve. On a good serving run. And skips over. Got up for free ball. Here's a push. Oh, and it gets over. Windham, here's an opportunity. Go. Oh, nice set to the opposite. Here's a tip. And it goes out. 17-13, leads up to 4 now. That's I'm getting a little excited. Another good serve from Kennedy. Go, set to the outside. Here's a roll. Kennedy to Delahanty. Down for a kill. Leads up to 5 now, 18-13. Here comes the timeout. And here's the timeout. 18-13, 5-point lead. All right, Goffstown doing a much better job right now. Doing some really good plays. Delahanty has been unconscious the second set so far. And he's definitely paying off. He's got a lot of good hits from the front row and back row. So if Goffstown just keep this energy up, keep it up, you're up 5. Don't let up at all. Do that, you'll tie this ball game. And I've noticed a couple plays, Delahanty's been going for the fake hits when he's in the back row, and I like that a lot. I'm a fan of fake hits. I'm a fan of a lot. The one fake hit I am the most, the one fake hit I love the most is when the middle does a fake quick hit. So he runs really quick like he's going to do a fake, but then the setter sets the opposite. If you get the timing down perfectly and it looks deceiving enough, oftentimes your opposite's just going to get a wide open swing. Kennedy to serve again. Another good serve. He's on a really good serving run. Set to the opposite. Down for a kill. That was Jordan hitting from the right side. And he's able to break the cold streak for Windham. And he'll go back to serve now. 18-14. You guys, I'm going to get it right back. Really good short set. Going to go quick to Delahanty. Hits it off the block for a kill. Another kill for Delahanty. And he has been the best player on the court. Stefan back in for the Grizzlies. And short in the net. And we're going to see Shrestha to serve for the Jaguars. 19-15. Good pass from Kennedy to Zanos. Go to Delahanty. Somebody was in the net, or was that the ball? Couldn't quite tell. And good kill. That was Durkin from the right side. 19-16. Able to find the deep cross-court spot. Got to get one back for Goffstown. Another good serve, good pass from Stefan. Zanos dumps it over. There's a quick to the middle and a reach. Good pass from Stefan. Go down to Delahanty. Good dig. Where are they going to go? Here's a reach. Here's a tip. Ball still alive. Good job. Kennedy rolls it over. Here's a set. And blocked at the net. Oh, and a good block by Navradil. He blocked the overpass hit. 19-17. Windham fighting back. Shrestha to serve again. And it was out. All right, they catch a break. See Delahanty to serve. And Another service error from Goffstown. (2018). Dirk in the serve. Good pass. Here's Zano's going to go quick to Riley. Going to call him in the net. All right, 2019. Here's the timeout, Goffstown. Good job by Windham. They got back in this game. Oh, Goffstown's falling flat again. You guys got to clean this up. You got 20. You just got to clean this up. Because Windham is not going away at all. So both teams have used a timeout per set so far. Oh, yeah, it's Goffstown. You know, just clean it up. Pass, set, kill. Pass, set, kill. That's what you got to do. Find a way. Now, if you go down 2-0, this is going to be one heck of a hole to dig out of. Dirk in the serve. Good pass from Stefan. Zanos dumps it over. Ball's going to be long. Here's a free ball opportunity. You got to use this. And it's out. All right, Goffstown gets a break there. Shank on the free ball. We'll see Riley go to serve. Good serve from Riley. Here's a pass here. It's going to be tight to the net. And somebody's in the net. Yep. Yeah, Navradil got his hand caught in the cookie jar. 22-19. Riley to serve again. Good pass here. Going to go for a dump. Good cover there. Ball still alive. And miscommunication there. (22-20). It's been some very. Oh. And we Yeah, it's like they were not ready, so ref's going to discuss it. That's an out-of-rotation call.
Okay. Windham is 20 right now. You're 22. Currently 13 is starting for Windham. And it'll looks correct.
The suspense awaits. Or say what they're going to say. It's like the ref's going to talk to the Windham coach. So refs are discussing with Goffstown. And Coach Josh wants the out-of-rotation call. Now both sides are talking. Well, I've not seen this type of stoppage in play for a while, so this is definitely new for me. In volleyball, sometimes you just get these weird anomalies that happen, and it always happens near the end of the set. That's what I've always imagined. So, all right. So, just gonna Let the play go. All right, 22-20. Go to Kennedy. Kennedy tips off the block. Good cover. Here's the tip themselves. Rejected by Kennedy. Good cover from Windham. Good pass from Delahanty. Going to go back row to him. Good pass. Set to the outside. You got to tip it. And under the nets. 23-20. Gerling's going to check back in for Goffstown. Tizanos goes back row to serve. All right, 2 points for set for Goffstown. The pass from Tizanos is going to go to the middle. Touch it. And finds a good spot. I don't know if that was off the block or not. 23-21. Both sets have been very, very close so far. And out. All right, Riley lets it go. Set point 24-21. And we're going to see a timeout. All right, set point Goffstown and timeout Windham. That's their second. Windham's coach, she was very adamant on getting a timeout real quick. So that's their second. They're just probably going to hope to ice the server. If you're Goffstown, just got to get 1 point. So you got to just get one, and you tie this ball game up. No update on any other score so far. Oh, this is crazy. We are almost an hour into this ball game, and we've only gone through 2 sets so far. It's been a very slow game to start. A very slow game. I think we might hit the 2-hour mark. If Goffstown takes this set, guaranteed 4 sets, so we might hit the 2-hour mark. We have not gone that far this year. Tizanos to serve. And Szczepaniak to serve on set points. Good pass there. Set to the middle. Touch off the block. Good cover from Delahanty. Gonna go right to him again. Down for a kill, and Goffstown has tied this ball game. Delahanty with another kill, which ends up a fantastic set for him. So we have a tie ball game here. And first time I've seen this year at home, we're going to go to another set. So teams are going to switch sides here. I'm going to take a few minutes to let my voice rest, and we'll be back for set 3 here in the Grizzlies. Goffstown High School between the visiting Windham Jaguars and your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. Goffstown just tied the ball game in the second set. And we got ourselves one heck of a game. This has been very entertaining. Both teams have been doing a fabulous job. Goffstown started the game. Goffstown coming in with an 8-3 record. Windham with a 5-6 record. But Windham's not playing like a team that's under 500. They've been playing some fabulous volleyball. Yeah. These teams have quite a history. They've matched in the playoffs a couple times, including in the state championship in 2021, which was actually played in Goffstown. It was a bit of a weird season due to COVID regulations, but Goffstown and Windham did meet in the 2021 state championship. Windham did win in a 3-0 sweep. But these teams do have a history. They've met in the playoffs several times, and whenever they play each other, it's definitely an entertaining game to watch. I would say in the NHIAA Boys Volleyball Division I League, I'd say this is one of the more underrated matchups every year. It's a serve to start. Good pass there from Riley. Going to go opposite to Gerling, and Gerling gets a kill. Kennedy back row to serve now. Good serve right there. Even better pass. Just a set to the outside. Off the block for a kill. Durkin hitting from the outside, puts it down. Jordan back to serve. Gonna go short. Good pass from Chapani out to Delahanty. Delahanty off the block. Bit of a late call. They give it to him. Oh, refs are actually discussing. Oh, they're gonna give it to Windham. They said it never went over. I think the refs are saying that it was a 4 hits, that it never went over. They did not see a block. All right, refs are going to talk. No, if they give them a point, it's 2-1. All right, they're going to call a dead play. They're going to call a dead play. They're going to redo it. They could not come to an agreement, so they will call a redo. Good pass from Shaponiak. Gonna go outside. Delahanty. Delahanty hits it long, but out. Tried going for the short hit, but he couldn't keep it in. He hooked it just wide. Short pass there. Good pass from Shaponiak. To Riley. Off the block for a kill. Stefan going to go in to serve. Good pass set to the outside. Down for a kill. And the guy in with a really good hit. He hit that right off the block. 3-2, Windham. Short, good pass from Stefan. Zazanos gonna go to Delahanty. Short, bit of a short set. Good serve, good pass from Stefan. They go outside Delahanty. Off the block for a kill. Delahanty gets back on track right there. And he'll go back row to serve. And it's going to be an ace for Delahanty. Finds a spot. Looked like it was going to go out, though, but Windham, they hit at the last second. Hey, take them when you can get them. Another good serve from Delahanty. Go set to the opposite. Good pass. Where's he going to go? Right to him in the back row. And shorten the net that time. It's going to be short. Kennedy just gets it over, but it's going to be an ace. And it just skips over. Good pass from Stefan. Outside Shaponiak. That's short in the net, so some hitting errors so far from Goffstown this set. Good serve, good pass from Stefan. Go back row to Delahanty. Delahanty whips that down hard. That was a thunderous hit right there. See Riley go to serve. Quick set to the outside, and for a kill. Back on the other end is Nagayan. He comes right back. That was a really good fake in the middle. 8-5 now. Nagayan back to serve. Oh, ball's long. Good play there in the ceiling. Oh, Delahanty gets it over. Great job there by Delahanty. Set to the outside, touch off the block. Gonna go outside Shaponiak. Ball still alive. Kennedy takes it to Shaponiak. Good job by both teams. Is a set to the outside. Ooh. And that's gonna be a kill. Great hustle play by Goffstown. They get rewarded. Delahanty with probably the play of the season so far. He got an impossible third ball over. As Tezanos goes back to serve. Then we had good coverage on the other end. That was a great volleyball play. Tezanos to serve. Good pass there. Where are they going to go? Set to the middle. Short in the net. Tezanos to serve again. And another service error. It's been a lot of those today. Good serve here. Good pass from Delahanty. Go to Kennedy in the middle, off the block. Good cover. And Shaponiak's onto the net. Ten to 7. Good pass. We're going to go opposite Shaponiak off the block. Oh! And now they're going to call it. Oh, my goodness. Refs are going to call a dead play. They blew the whistle prematurely. strongly disagree with that call. Zala's going to have to go to Delahanty. Delahanty off the block for a kill. Another back row kill. Chaponiak go back to serve. 10-8. Goffstown. Couple point hole. Got to dig out of it. And another short serve. This has been painful today. It's very uncharacteristic of so many service errors from Goffstown. You just got to clean this up. It's the simplest part of volleyball. Ball's going to be out that time. Well, I say that, but Windham's had a lot of them too. Kennedy to serve. And rinse, wash, repeats. Now, if you coach shots, you got to tell them you need to do a better job with the serves. Good pass here from Kennedy. Gonna go to Gerling. Gerling hits it long that time. 13-9. See if a timeout comes soon. Short, good pass from Chaponiak. Gonna go to Delahanty. Off the antenna, that's a point. Another kill for Delahanty. See Stefan check in. Good serve. And a nice back set to McGuyan. That's off the block. Free ball opportunity here for Goffstown. You got to use it. You got to use it. Out to Delahanty. Well, we got a guy in the net. They're going to call out. No net call. 14-10. Good pass here. Going to go to Delahanty outside. Down for a kill. Another kill for Delahanty. And it's been the one guy Windham has not been able to contain. Delahanty to serve. Somebody's in the net, yep. Net violation on Windham that time. (14-12). Still down 2, got to get back in this game. That's going to be an ace for Delahanty. That's another one. He's getting a lot of kills. He's getting aces today as well. 14-13, get one back. Another good serve. I was going to overpass here. Ball's over, got to use it. Good cover from Kennedy. Gonna go right to Chaponiak. Over in the ceiling. Oh, good cover there. Oh, it's short in the net. Goffstown's tied at 14-14. Begley with a good play off the ceiling. But Durkin put it a little too low. Good pass. Set to the middle, down for a kill. Navratil with another good hit out of the middle. It's another quick hit. Short on the net that time. 15 for 15 all. Riley to serve. Good pass. Gonna go set to the outside. And McGuyan with another kill. Say he's been their top hitter today for the Jaguars. 16-15. Now we'll go back to serve. Really good serve. Good pass from Delahanty. Oh, it's gonna be an ace. Another serve here. Short in the net. Well, Windham's been having serve problems this set too. Like both sides have having issues with the serves. I wonder if there's something in the air. All right, Dezanos to serve. Good serve. That's going to be in the ceiling. Good play off the net. Off the ceiling, I mean. Here's a pass from Kennedy. Who's they going to give it to? Down to Kennedy. Off the block. Oh, I almost had the ball. 17 all. Delahanty with another fake hit. He's been doing a lot of those today, and I love it, honestly. I said earlier, I love the fake hits. Good pass here. Where are they going to go? To the middle. He's going to have to punch it over. Kennedy with a good cover. Going to give it to Delahanty. Sorry, to Shaponiak, and hits it down for a kill. Delahanty's going for the fake hits, too. 18-17. Goffstown with the lead again. Down another good serve. Overpass. Good cover from Kennedy. And a good transition from Shaponiak. Girling hit it over. Here's the set to the outside. Oh, rejected by Kennedy and Girling. Kennedy puts it back on the logo. Zanos to serve again. And an ace for Tezanos. 21-17. And timeout, Windham. Sorry, it's 2017. And Goffstown's firing away right now, doing a really good job. All right, you got the 20. It's a race to get to 25. You need 5. Really, really good job here by Goffstown. Really good run here. Good serving rotation. Zanos with some good serves. Got to keep playing with the energy. Play it up. Do that, you'll win this ball game. Now, if you're Windham, just gotta clean up the defense and get up on the blocks. All right, Goffstown's getting excited. They want this. All right, Coach Josh just verifying he's got both timeouts. He does. 2017, Dezanos to serve. Goffstown's in a good position right now. Good serve. Is a set. It's going to have to be a free ball. Delahanty with a good pass. Going to go out. Shaponiak. Oh! Shaponiak! Put that on the 10-footer! Put that 21-17. Boris Shaponiak put it on the 10-foot line. Been waiting for the 10-footer all year. We finally got one. Zanos to serve again. Another good serve. Free ball opportunity is going to be a roll. Delahanty gets on the floor. Curling and an impossible shot. And it's gonna be a point for Windham. Delahanty hobbling a little bit. Looks like he's okay. Good hustle there though, but point for Windham. Stefan back in for Gerling. 21-18. Good serve, good pass from Delahanty. Gonna go to Shaponiak on the right side. Head down for a kill. All right, so we see Gerling in, and then we have a sub, actually. We got Chris Young. Chris Young in to serve for Shaponiak. He's going to do a quick serving. Nice serve. Here's a set to the outside. Gonna have to be a push. Good pass. Gonna go out to Delahanty. Delahanty puts that down. He had to reach hard for it, but he got it. 23-18. Young to serve again. Good serve. Gonna be a free ball. It's gonna be a stolen ace right there. All right, set point for Goffstown for set point in set number 3. 24-18. Young to serve again. Nice serve. It's a set to the outside. Here comes the swing. Good pass from Riley. Nice set to Delahanty. Good cover bump to Zanos. Oh, and Gerling trying to get there. A little short on the timing. All right, Shaponiak gets back in real quick. 24-19. Goffstown needs 1. Durkin back in for the Jaguars. Good pass from Kennedy. Where he's going to go to Delahanty. Ceiling. Ball's down. Goffstown takes set 3, 25-18. 25-19, I'm sorry. Delahanty with another kill to end the set. So Goffstown takes a 2-1 lead at the end of the third set. Definitely a much better job down the stretch by the Grizzlies. And they take a 2-1 lead, and they are in the driver's seat of this ball game. So teams are going to switch sides, and we will be back for the 4th set as I needed to rest my voice once again here in the Grizzly Den. Welcome back to set 4 here in Goffstown High School between the Windham Jaguars and your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. Goffstown with a fantastic finish in set 3, take a 2-1 lead. And now they are in the driver's seat of this ball game, and they need one more set to win. So we got a bit of a new lineup in for Goffstown as we see Chris Young is in. It's like he's in for Shaponiak, actually. He's going to serve for him. It's like it's mostly a similar lineup out there for the Jaguars. It's still 2-1 though. Anybody's ball game. Anybody can take this game. It's like the refs are adjusting the antenna. Make sure it's straight. And Young's going to serve. All right. I haven't seen him much. He's a JV swing player, so very exciting to see him get this opportunity. Nice serve to start. Gonna go to the middle. And yep, net violation. Nope, never mind. They called down for a kill. Let's see Shaponiak check in. And we see Durkin in for the Jaguars. All right. Oh, there's going to be a shank there. There's an ace for Begley. Nice serve. Good pass from Delahanty. Going to go to him. Down for a block. In for a kill. Delahanty opens up 4th set with a kill. Now Kennedy will go back to serve. And short in the net. All right. Jordan to serve. Good pass from Delahanty. Give it to him. Delahanty with a good swing, but a good cover. Here's a set to the outside. Off the block. Zal's going to have to run for it. Oh, we're going to give it to Windham. Down. Block down for a kill. Nope, just down for a block. Not block for a kill, just down for a block. All right, 4-1 Windham. They're off to a good start this set. Jordan to serve again. Good pass from Kennedy. Go to Riley. Good dig. Oh, wow, good set to the opposite. And there's a kill. 5-1. Windham's getting off hot this set. And a shank off the nets. And it's a stolen ace there, 6-1. Do we see a timeout coming? Yep. All right, timeout. Goffstown. Oh, they look flat this set so far, and Coach Josh definitely is not happy about that. No, just get a pass, set, kill. All you got to do, Windham's got to win out. They got to win another set to bring it back to a decisive Game 5, and I have not seen a Game 5 in person this year. In fact, I've not seen a Game 5 in boys or girls volleyball in person for a while. All right, Goffstown just gotta lock it in, lock it up. Good serve, pass from Delahanty. That's a double. Now for a kill. Bit of a weird play by Hegley. He accidentally hit it twice. So we see Stefan goes in. Stefan to serve. Oh, there's a bit of a missed hit. It's going to be short in the net. All right, Goffstown gets a point back again. Get him while you can get him. Oh, just skips over. Going to go opposite. Zerkin's got to reach. And it hit the antenna. Good serve, good pass from Kennedy. Gonna go out to Delahanty, off the block. They have not been able to slow him down today. Delahanty's been able to hit wherever he's wanted, whenever he's wanted. I'll go back row to serve now. Nice serve, just skips over. Gonna go outside to McGuyan. Oh, blocked by Riley! Riley got his fingertips on it, and it goes right down. Nice serve from Delahanty. Overpass. They got to use it. To Riley. Oh, Brandon Riley. Riley gets in on the fun. He whacks that down hard for himself. And timeout Windham as Goffstown fights it right back. They got it down the one again, 7-6. GTV, can I get a replay on that hit by Riley? I was delighted by that one. See if we can pull that back real quick. Can we rewind it? Yes, there we go. Nice pass there from Stefan to Zanos. And right, woo! He put some heat on that one. That's a good play right there. All right, Goffstown, a much better job cleaning it up. Just got to keep playing hard, keep playing hard. Pass, set, kill. That's all you got to do. Pass, set, kill. That's how you're going to win this ball game. And this is one of those games where you'll be very thankful that if you, looking back at it, if you pull off a win. A serve from Delahanty. Gonna be a roll to Durkin. Oh, blocked by Shaponiak. Gonna be a free ball. Good pass there. Riley gets it over. Good job. And the ball's gonna be way out. All right, Goffstown ties at 7-7. If you're Goffstown, you gotta want this. Good serve there, overpass. Good job staying out of the net too. All right, ball's over. Out to Shaponiak. Good cover, that's out. All right, 8-7, Goffstown retakes the lead. Delahanty is on a heater from the service line right now. Come on, don't jinx me. Oh, he jinxed me. All right, 8-8. Good serve, good pass from Stefan. Gonna go outside. Shaponiak got a reach. Good cover there. Free ball opportunity, gonna be a push. Gonna go back row, Delahanty. Hits it long that time. All right. Good serve, good pass from Stefan. To Riley, good block. And it's down for a block. Really good job by Windham there. All right, 10-8, Windham back up by 2. Durkin serving again. Good pass from Delahanty. Go outside, Chapaniak. Big block there, good cover. To Riley in the middle, down for a kill. Another kill from Brandon Riley. He's had a phenomenal game offensively. And he'll go back to serve now. Like to see Kennedy get going. Good serve from Riley, gonna go to the middle. Oh, good, oh my goodness, Delahanty! It's a kill technically. It's technically a kill. Wow, Delahanty with a super dig. That turned into a super kill. I have not seen a play like that in a while. It just falls in. He just got over. Quick set to the middle and out for a kill. Navredo went with another quick hit. Eleven to 10. Donald's got the travel for the pass. Goes to Delahanty. Delahanty with a tip. Oh, watch the ceiling. Good job by Windham. They put it over. Where's he going to go? Kennedy with a left hand. They're going to say he never went over. Yeah. That was the right call. So I like to see Kennedy get going. He hasn't really been too loud in the offense tonight. My guy in to serve again. Oh, it's going to be an ace. All right, 13-10, Windham back up 3. You got to get one back if you're Goffstown. You can't keep going down more. Good pass. Where's he going to go? Out to Chapaniak. Right off the block. More Chapaniak with another good kill. And we see Gerling check back in. Cesanos goes back to serve. Good serve. Oh, blocked at the net by Gerling. He puts that down. Zanos to serve again. Nice serve. Oh, Sarah's got to travel for it. That's going to be tight. Still an ace. All right, 13-all. We're tied again. We're going in runs this set. One team gets a run, another gets a run, one gets a run back. Nice serve again. Here's the middle. Shallow pass there. Chapaniak's enough to roll it over. He does. That should have been a carry. Yep, that's a carry. Yep. 4 hits, actually. All right, Goffstown with the lead again. And another timeout by Windham. That's their second already. All right, if you're Windham, you hate to burn both your timeouts so fast. But this set's is a set of runs. Windham opened up with a run. Goffstown pulled it back. Windham went another. Now Goffstown's on one themselves again. All right, if you're Goffstown, yeah, just keep this up. Keep the energy up. Play with confidence. Play with energy. You know, you'll play much better as a team when you are confident. Zano's going to continue his serving run. But yeah, again, if you're Windham, you lost both your timeouts that fast in the set. So if you're Windham, you just gotta get it out from here. Zano's to serve again. Nice over and in pass. Oh, it'll be a shank. Kennedy puts that down on the overpass. There you go. That was put right up to Kennedy, and that was just too easy for him. (15-13). And just out that time.
Them 14, us 15.
All right, quick correction. It's 15-14 Goffstown, not 15-0. There you go. Good pass from Delahanty. Go to Kennedy. And just out. All right, tie game, 15-0. Good pass from Shabaniago. It's going to be tight, actually. Kennedy with a good ball. Delahanty goes for glory. And he does. He gets it. Gerling checks back in. And we see Young back in, who's going to serve for Shaponiak. Nice serve. Here's a free ball to the middle. Good pass from Young. Where's he going to go? Going to go right to Kennedy. Oh, Delahanty, actually. Delahanty with the overpass. Hits it over. Here's an opportunity for the Jaguars. Down for a kill. Jordan with a kill. 16-all. Anybody can win this set. Oh, and a shoot to Delahanty. We're down the line, too. That was a quick set, a quick shoot. Oh, I wanted to see the shoot all day. We finally got it. Kennedy to serve. Sets in the middle, blocked. Oh, kick save, but it's out. Blocked by Delahanty and Riley. Oh, good serve. Set to the opposite side, out. Long hit, no touch. (19-16). Oh, it's an ace! An ace for Kennedy. Kennedy found a spot. 2016. Oh, long pass there. Free ball opportunity. Kennedy with a good pass. Let's use it. Oh, and he hit it out. Delahanty went for glory again. He was in the net anyway. All right, 2017. That was a good run there. Got to get one back right now for Goffstown. Jordan to serve. Good pass from Delahanty. The Gerling blocked. And it's going to be good play there. (2018). Jordan to serve again for Goffstown. Just got to get it back. Good pass from Kennedy. To Riley for a kill. That's another one for him. 21-18. Stefan back in for Gerling. Good serve from Stefan. Set to the middle, quick tip. Good cover, ball still open. Good job by Goffstown. Here's an opportunity for the Jaguars. Going to go outside to Magayan. Here's a tip. Good cover. Out to Delahanty. Off the block for a kill. Another kill for Delahanty. Good service, opposite side. Good dig. Ceiling, watch ceiling. Good cover. And they save it. Opportunity for the Jaguars to the middle. Blocked. Tazanos puts it down on the overpass. That's a kill for him. Kill for the setter. 23-18. Goffstown's 2 points away from victory. Good serve. Magayan with a roll. Tazanos gets on the floor for it. And Delahanty with a kill again. Setting up match point for Goffstown. Match point. Noah Stefan to serve. Over and in. Good pass. Here's a good set here. Blocked. Good cover. Set to the outside. Good pass from Kennedy. Where's he going to go? Back row to Kennedy. Good dig there. Opportunity for the Jaguars. Outside to Magayan. Blocked. And it never went over. That's the ball game. Goffstown is going to win a final score 25-18 in the fourth set. Goffstown's going to win tonight 3-1. They're going to move to 9-3 on the year. They are back in the win column. Windham's going to fall to a record of 5-7. Absolutely a phenomenal game by Goffstown. They lost that first set. They struggled getting a formation, getting in a rhythm in that second set. It was really the third set where they were really able to get and really find their stride and did a phenomenal job again in that fourth set. So we're going to go grab some interviews in a moment, and we'll be back for some interviews with Victoria's players and the coach. All right, Caleb Brown, Goffstown TV, sitting back here with Victoria's Goffstown Grizzlies and starting middle hitter Brandon Riley, junior Brandon Riley. Brandon, welcome to the show. First of all, congrats on the win. That was a game you guys had to really dig in. You dropped the first set. So what adjustments were you able to make just to bounce back from that first set?
So I got some great advice from my our assistant coach. He basically told me how to hit better, as they start to kind of figure out where you're hitting for middle, just go the other way and probably get it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you had several really good kills today. I had one that I made sure they pointed out. It was that kill where you put it around that three-point line on that side in the fourth set. So I made sure they got a replay on that one. So nothing about Windham, and that this has been a recurring theme with Windham every single year. They love the quick hits to the middle.
Yes.
And as a middle hitter, you have to get up a lot quicker for that. Just kind of run the audience through what's it like having to block so many quick hits to the middle.
It's pretty hard because you have to know, if you are committed to blocking the middle, you can't really get to the other sides because you have to be going up right away. So you kind of got to I'm not going to say you have to pre-plan it, basically. Yeah, absolutely.
Just instead, you were able to bounce back, though, but still it was very gritty. Second set was still very close, and during fourth sets were still very close, too. So that fourth set was a game of runs. You guys went on a run. They went on a run. How were you guys able just to lock it in and able to just finish the job?
So I think we just came together, decided it's time to end it, time to come together and finish it.
Yeah,
All the
definitely.
energy.
Yeah, well, you moved to 9-3 in the year. You're comfortably 5th in the standings. You still got some tough games. You still got Dover on the road, and then final home game against Timberland. So no easy games there though. But definitely seem like guys are definitely going to be in the playoffs, and you're going to have one of the top seeds. So it'll be very exciting to see what we got left in the rest of the season. So Brandon, congratulations on the win. Great job, and we'll see you again later this year.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Gayla Brown, Goffstown TV, standing back here with sophomore starting opposite hitter David Gerling. David, welcome to the show. You had a really good game today. You had some blocks, you had some kills.
Yep.
So when you're the opposite hitter, you're facing their outside, and they had some really good outside hitters. You had Jordan, you had McGuyan. So I think the biggest thing that has to go through being an opposite hitter is conditioning, because you're getting a lot of sets. You're blocking basically 90% of the time. So just kind of take it through the type of conditioning you have to go through to stay very active in this game.
We practice blocking a lot during practice, and it's also a lot of the mentality. I just like being out there trying to block the outside. That's what I like doing. That's what they asked me to do, and I'm willing to do it, so I'm always ready.
Yeah, definitely. So the biggest thing with you is that you're the youngest one of the starters. You got playing with 3 seniors, and you're playing with 2 other juniors. So obviously you've been playing with Austin, Jacoby, and Ben. Just kind of bring me through what their experience and their leadership helps you develop as a player.
It's a blessing in a way. They are all really smart players, and I haven't been playing volleyball for very long. I was JV last year, so having them at my side to always guide me, Benjamin Kennedy, he passes with me a lot in practice, so great thanks to him for helping me gain a lot of skill through this year and hopefully help me grow to be a better player next year and the years after.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've noticed the improvement with you this year. I was just kind of asking on a personal level, just how much fun is it just playing the sport? I know it's a very different sport, and I know you probably didn't pick it up till high school. So just how much fun and how much are you enjoying just playing the sport?
I love playing it. Just being with the boys, it's so much fun. Practices, everything's just a vibe. We don't go to anything and think that it's going to be hard. We come there to have fun and play our best, because when we're having fun, we play our best. That's just the way we play.
Yeah, definitely. When you guys are loud and you're positive and you're having confidence, you guys definitely are a much better team on the court.
Yep.
I think I noticed that. You guys got a lot more confident, got a lot more loud the last 2 sets, and you guys were able to really take control of that ball game.
Yep.
All right, David, congratulations on the win. Great job.
Thank you.
Great interview.
Thank you.
And we'll see you later this year.
All right, sounds good.
All right, you want to go get your coach for me?
Yep.
All right, Gayla Brown standing back here with Victoria's head coach, Josh Ambrosino. So, Coach, congratulations on the win. Welcome back here.
Thank you.
I talked about it with Brandon. I talked about it with David a little bit. Dropped that first set.
Mm-hmm.
It was a tough first set. So how were you able just to rally the team to not lose confidence after dropping that first set?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we know that when we're playing aggressive, we're, a very good team. We weren't playing too aggressive in the first game. I thought we weren't taking some super hard swings. So we told them, and we said, be aggressive. And if you make mistakes by being aggressive, we're fine with that. But we don't want those passive mistakes. We want the aggressive mistakes, if any. So.
Yeah, Windham is they're a tough team no matter what their record. They always come in. They always just seem to just stick with you like a thorn in your side no matter what. Talked about it with Brandon too. The biggest thing I noticed, and that this has been a recurring theme past years of Windham, they love the quick hits to the middle.
Yep.
So obviously it's a bit different from a regular hit to a middle or any hits to an outside or opposite. So what goes into running a defense to defend against a quick hit to the middle?
Yeah, I mean, we're willing to adjust, so we kind of see, what the other team's presenting to us. I know a lot of times we try to look at warm-ups, but warm-ups don't give us everything. So, in the first 5 or 10 points of the game, we take a look at what the other team's doing, and then we make adjustments based on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So my final question is, so obviously you haven't been in many games outside of this year where it's not been a sweep, on the winning and losing side of a lot of those. So obviously when you get into a 4th set and then you got to run to a 5th set, conditioning starts to become a factor, fatigue and stuff. So especially this time of year, when it gets really hot, how are you, so what kind of things, methods do you have inside games and outside of games in practice to help with conditioning?
Yeah, we work hard during practice for sure. We have some drills that kind of focus on the endurance side of things. So I think these guys are ready, whenever a 5th set comes around. I think they'll be ready to go.
Yeah, definitely. So you're on the road. You got Winnicott, you got Dover. I think you got, what else you got? Souhegan again?
Yep.
And then you got rounded out with Timberlane for your senior night. So I guess I got one more question actually.
Sure, go ahead.
So obviously we talked about, the impact that Austin, Jacoby, and Ben have, 4-year varsity players. You know, you've been their coach from like all the way from then to now. So just kind of ask me on a personal level, just how does it feel that you're coming down to the one last regular season home game with those core 3 players?
Yeah, I think senior night will be fun. Senior night's always a blast. Really celebrating these seniors, all 5 of them, and everything they've given to the program, given to myself, and given to their teammates, and really the Goffstown community as a whole. We're super excited. Boys volleyball is relatively small up here in New Hampshire.
Yeah, it is.
Much smaller than in Massachusetts, where I'm from.
Definitely.
But for these guys to kind of, really buy in early to the whole volleyball thing, and been, great role models for the younger kids as well. And hopefully it continues to build, and we get a lot of Goffstown volleyball players on the boys' side to continue to try out and continue to play both at the high school level and after high school.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great sport to have, and definitely a great experience to be a part of.
Yep.
So, Coach Josh, thank you so much. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you one more time for senior night.
Thank you.
All right, Caleb Brown, Goffstown TV, signing off. Goffstown wins 3-1 over the Windham Jaguars. We'll be back for their last home game against the Timberlane Owls. Good night, everyone.